At that time, Femi was full of energy. And I was there for about 2 hours listening to him. The next step I heard when Femi received the Cora Award for the best album of the year in South Africa with Bang Bang Bang. And then I knew that Femi has taken off on the road to world stardom. I have met, I don't know, about 2 years ago, the publisher of Flavor magazine, and he mentioned to me, oh, Tima, you're from Nigeria. There is a Nigerian I've met called Femi Kuti, who performed during one of my Flavor Jazz festivals. I think you were there too. And I said, yes, of course, I know Femi. I know the family very well. And Hugh Hefner was very happy that he remembered the name and actually said Femi Kuti. And I said, yes, of course I know Femi. Well, Femi has traveled the whole world. He has made himself a name, and I think he deserves the Afrobeat Legend Award. The first one is a performing musician, and after some big record sale, one becomes a star, and then one becomes a superstar. But there are very few you can actually give an award as a legend. His father was a legend. He's a legend, and I hope in a few years the youngest brother will be a legend too. So I am very pleased to hand this over to Jenny on behalf of the Nigerian Standard newspaper. With a big heart to Femi. We already know higher stage than legend, so we cannot give him something more. There may be super legend. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I am very happy to receive this on Femi's behalf, and I thank the Standard News. My eyesight is very bad.
It's actually called the Nigerian Standard Newspaper.
The Nigerian Standard Newspaper. I'm very honored that you have honored Femi in this way, and that you recognize the work that he's doing. Unfortunately, he's not here to receive the award. He has a show in Poland tomorrow, so he may travel to Poland yesterday, and I'm now collecting this on his behalf. Happily, I wish it was my own. I will purchase what Timak has said. We used to go to his house and see him we did it. When someone was visiting him once then. And we've grown over the years. And Femi will be 50 next year. So this is very deserving. And I appreciate that you appreciate what the work that he's doing, has done, and is still doing. I will make sure I give this to him in a ceremony like this. I shall open it with a bottle of champagne.
While I'm wearing the bottle of champagne, you should have come with it. I will send the bottle of champagne.
Thank you.
Thank you. He'll be back on Monday.
Okay, the bottle of champagne will come with you.
So, on his behalf, I would say a very big thank you, and I appreciate it. We have another star here, Anna, here to, and I thank you for coming, and I thank everyone else who is here, and Tima for presenting it to me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody, and God bless.
Thank you. For the journalists, I'm sure there could be one or two questions we'll ask Chairman of the Committee or Yenny YK. Please go ahead. Please feel free. So let me okay. Oh, Captain. Let me kick the ball rolling first. Let me start. As a journalist, I'm a reporter. In about 5 years from now, Afrobeat, all of us met Afrobeat from Fela. What kind of height are we expecting, especially of God, 5 years from now? Then a lot of youths of start looking up. to Afrobeat 5 years from now?
What I'm hoping for is that the youth turn towards Afrobeat as the years go by, as Afrobeat becomes a world brand around the world. I'm hoping that the youth will take to playing Afrobeat or Afrobeat is taking it. Because right now in America, Japan, all over the world, they are springing up everywhere playing Afrobeat. What we need to start in Nigeria, and the world knows that Afrobeat came from Nigeria, that the younger ones continue to play Afrobeat or start to play Afrobeat. So I'm hoping that in the next 5 years there will be a big explosion of Afrobeat. And the Femi son is in school now, music school. This is going to start hitting the young ones. So the youth will start looking up to when a young boy of 16 comes out and is playing, they are mates. Yeah, okay, that's Afrobeat too. So I'm hoping that there will be an explosion of Afrobeat in the next 5 years.
I actually wanted to ask
I feel very proud. I feel very proud. I feel grateful that his work is appreciated, and I'm very proud.
But let me also ask you this question before I go to Timak. Of course, my chairman, and here, of course, as a reporter, here the question. We're also looking at a couple of the fact that this award are taking place now. A couple of weeks from now, the celebration. What do you want to see this year's celebration? Now that Femi is the Afrobeat legend, the 2011, what do you expect to see in this celebration?
Well, like every year, the celebration is supported by so many artists. Over 150 artists. So this year, I'm hoping 150 artists will all come together again and play for Felabration. You know, right now, as of today, Felabration has not even received so much publicity, but people are talking about it. So that means people know about it. People know that at the time of the year for Felabration has come. I've got so many phone calls, so many texts that I want to play for Felabration. Keep me in mind for Felabration. I'm like, we haven't even gotten the publicity yet. How come you? But that means that it has come to stay. I'm even talking about handing over to the baton to the younger ones so that I can rest. So I'm sure that they will take it, they will run with it. That is because I want this celebration to live above my life, and it's not start and end with be a Nigerian festival. Right now, Lagos State government has promised to be part of it this year. They plan to come in with it. So I'm hoping that they take by their words, and they do come in with it like they promised. We went to the Minister of Tourism, the new Minister of Tourism, and he was like, this I must support. He knows that Felabration is a tourist attraction. I don't know how many tourists came in last year for Felabration.
He's no longer recording music. Like, he doesn't want to be a foreigner now. He wants to be
I think you are wrong there because he just got out an album in April for Africa. It's called Africa for Africa. I wish I had some of them. I would have given all of you copies. I have some of them. I will give everybody a copy. It wasn't released in Nigeria. It was released in France and America. So he just, he had an album out last year, which was nominated for a Grammy actually. That was what was the name of that album last year? Last year, when I was nominated for a Grammy. Day by Day was nominated for a Grammy last year. He got out to Albany this year, so he is a recording artist. Maybe not, he wasn't released in Nigeria. We haven't found a recording company that will release it in Nigeria, but he does record.
What is it now?
His name is, he's on tour right now promoting the Africa for Africa series. But do you have any Africa for Africa series? Always over having it. I'm giving back. I have so much.
So maybe I'll ask Timak this, and so other colleagues also ask Timak a few questions and we'll round off. Timak, I want to ask that
Where is that?
You,
Yeah.
because this is season of celebration, like she said, very close. You're very good friends of Fela, very close. And this season of celebration, what are those few evergreen moments? Remember about Fela, your very good friend.
Well, the first time I met Fela in my life was in 1970. I went to my mother's hairdresser salon, Salongology, on Martin Street. And Fela was sitting there. Jenny's mother's hair was being done. And my mother said to me, oh, Fela, this is my son, Tima. He's a businessman. He plays also this flute. You know, my mother was playing down in those days as a musician, as a businessman. So Fela said to me, oh, come to Afrospot on Saturday. It's in Java. I was living then in Java too, Little Road. So I went on Saturday night to the Afrospot. It was 1970. Felix, the father of Ade, was then the manager of the club, and I heard a very interesting different music because I just left Switzerland. I had a degree. I just finished my degree in classical music, and I found this very amazing. That heaviness in the music. And after I had something small to smoke, produced by Fela, natural Nigerian grass, I was in the right mood to go on stage, and I jammed the first time out of many times with Fela. I learned how to improvise, but the improvisation was logic, we have chord changes and so on. But I just floated along because something in my whole body floated with that music. But I would like to say, I haven't had time to discuss it with Jenny yet. I want to discuss with her privately later on that we could maybe this year take Felabration worldwide. I have just signed a syndication agreement for a world heavyweight wrestling situation, and they want to have 2 musical and 2 sports events a year. So maybe we have to discuss that we should take Felabration worldwide syndication. There's a lot of money in it. Pay-per-view, AFC network, BET, they are all looking forward to award for the best album of the year in South Africa with Bang Bang Bang. And then I knew that Femi has taken off on the road to world stardom. I was very happy that he remembered the name and actually said Femi Kuti. And I said, yes, of course I know that. Well, Femi has traveled the whole world. He has made himself a name. I've met both Femi Kuti, who performed during one of my Playboy Jazz festivals. I think you were there too. And I said, yes, of course I know Femi. I know the family very well, and few cousins. I have met, I don't know, about 2 years ago, the publisher of Playboy magazine, and he mentioned to me, oh, Tina, you're from Nigeria. That is a Nigerian. At that time, then he was full of energy. And I was there for about 2 hours listening to him. The next step I heard when Femi received the Cora